Hey guys, long time no see. I'm back with another video. I apologize for my hair being slicked back. I normally like to wear it out in a bob, but it was raining yesterday and humidity, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't even matter. Let's dive into this week's video. But before we do, I'm going to ask that you not only hit the like button, but you also hit that subscribe button. Maybe share this video, maybe leave some comments. Let me know what you think or topics you want me to talk about in another video. Okay. Let's get started. In this week's video, we are going to discuss some things based on my experience as a Black woman. I'm addressing white people or people of other races that might have questions about us, or you're not sure what to say, or what to expect from us. And I'm going to kind of share some don'ts when you're put in situations where you have to interact with us. The first thing is, don't put on rap music or R&B music or music that you think Black people would like. If for some reason I'm in a car riding with you somewhere for like a work event and we're carpooling or what have you. I'll never forget when I was in college, we were all driving together. It was a Christian group. I think I was like the only Black person, and we were all driving together to work, and somebody put on some rap music and looked back at me and said, "There you go, there's some music for you." Now, I just want to make this clear that Black people like all kinds of music, whether it be rock music, pop music, country music, classical music. We're not just all one thing and one type of person. And there's even some of us who don't like rap music and R&B. So just play the music that you like, or ask us what we want to hear if you really care that much, but don't make assumptions. We're perfectly capable of listening to and enjoying all kinds of music, or just, sitting quietly and not saying anything about the music because we're not paying attention to it in the first place. So don't make assumptions about the kind of music that you think we like. The next thing on my list is starting a sentence with, "I'm not racist," but this has been said many different times by many different people. The fact that if you have to start a statement with, "I'm not racist," but you're going to say something that proves that you are in fact racist. If you genuinely have a question about a particular race, either A, stay silent and just observe, and pretty soon you'll realize that we're all the same. All of our families are loud or annoying. We have internal struggles, external struggles. We laugh, we cry, we have issues. Some issues for some races might be a bit more intense than for most other races, but at the end of the day, we're all just people. Or B, apologize for your lack of knowledge and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna sound really stupid right now, but I was only raised to believe this one particular thing. I haven't really known people from other races, and I have a question, and I apologize if it comes across offensive or inappropriate." Gauge the person, check their response, and then ask your question. But don't just impose a stereotype or assume a stereotype. Don't preface a racist statement by saying, "But I'm not racist," or "I hope this doesn't sound racist," because it's always, usually 9 times out of 9, going to be exactly what you're saying. We shouldn't take it as. The next thing is, if for some reason you have a gathering, party, small get together, group date, or what have you, and I just so happen to be the only Black woman, and there just so happens to be one other Black man, please, for the love of God, don't say things like, you two should like each other. Please don't assume that just because we're the same race that we're automatically going to hit it off romantically or have things in common or get along, for that matter. We are people just like everyone else, and we have preferences. We have certain things that we are attracted to, and just because the other guy in the group is Black doesn't mean that I'm going to automatically want to date him. I might like the cute little blonde guy that's in the group, but you're not giving me that opportunity because you're saying that I automatically like this particular person, and that person might not like me. He might like the little brunette girl in the group, and that's okay. But don't make romantic assumptions based on the fact that we have our race in common. That's ignorant and that is insulting. We are more than capable of falling in love with and having things in common with people from all other races, and give me the chance to decide who I like and who I'm attracted to and who I want to date. Don't make that decision for me. I went to a predominantly white college. I can't tell you how many times that happened to me, and it was just like, I don't like this person in that way, but everybody's in the room kind of staring at us and assuming that just because we're both black that we're gonna be married and have 2.5 kids, whatever the hell that means, and a dog and a cat and a house in the suburbs. And I'm just thinking about, oh my gosh, when is this party over so that I can go home? The next thing on my list is that you can still be friends with a black person. You can have a black family member. You can even be in a relationship and or married to a black person and still be racist. And I know this to be true personally by having several friends who are married to black people, and on occasion they make racist comments. Don't say, well, I can't be racist because I have this person is black in my family and that person is black and I have black co-workers and this, that. Doesn't mean anything. My parents can be farmers, but I can still hate farming. See what I'm saying? But I have farmers in my family. Doesn't matter. I don't hate farmers, by the way. I love farmers. I've seen so many celebrities over the years say some very racist things. I won't name names specifically. And then they'll say, well, I'm not racist because my grandkids are black. Honey, you can still be racist. Trust me. The next thing on the list is do not, under any circumstances, touch my hair. Do not ask to touch my hair. Do you want to know what my hair feels like? It feels like hair. I am not a little cute little puppy galloping through the park that you can just walk up to and put your hands on. I'm not here for your entertainment or your amusement. And if you want to take it a step further, I don't want your greasy hand oils ruining my hair or my hairstyle. Don't touch it without permission. Don't ask permission to touch it. I am not a circus exhibit. I'm not a part of the hands-on museum exhibit for you to be like, oh, look at that. You should do. Leave it alone. And touching someone without their permission is considered assault. It's just plain inappropriate and creepy. How would you like if a stranger just walked up to you and just started touching your face? That's gross, isn't it? Even if it was someone you know, you just don't want people touching your face because that is your body and you have a right to not feel comfortable. Just like I have a right to not want your grubby little hands running through my hair. Don't touch it without permission. Don't ask for permission. Just leave it alone. Let it be one of the great mysteries in life, like the pyramids, which, by the way, black people built. The next thing is, just because you're around me, you can refrain from speaking in a way that you feel black people talk. Like, for example, if normally you're pretty formal and straightforward, and then all of a sudden you get around me and it's, girl, child, what's up? Stop that. You sound really stupid. You are insulting me. You're insulting my intelligence. You're insulting my entire race, just like your race. Black people speak in many different accents, dialects, and different languages. And just because you happen to see a particular, for example, rap video, and that's all for the longest time you assumed to know about black people, doesn't mean it's true. Just Talk like yourself. Just be yourself. You don't gotta make it weird. Stop making it weird, because trust me, when you do things like that, we know, and we might not say it, but it pisses us off. Just stop. Talk like yourself. The next thing on my list is don't date me as an act of defiance to your friends and family. I have actually been on dates with people from other races who have said things like, man, if my grandpa, mom, dad, best friend, whoever knew that I was here with you, it would really piss them off, but I don't care. I'm not really interested in that. If you are only dating me to piss people off, don't date me. I don't want to be involved in your nonsense. I don't want to enter into your family under the guise of foolishness. Leave me alone. I don't need you. I don't want you. Let me free to date somebody who's actually with me because they find me attractive, because they find me interesting, because they genuinely want to be around me, not because they want to piss off somebody who did them wrong in their family. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. I'm not your toy. I'm not your act of rebellion. Date me because you want to, or don't date me at all. The next thing on my list is giving me a compliment and then putting the tag at the end of for a black person. You're pretty for a black person. You're smart for a black person. You're whatever for a black person. How do you think I'm supposed to take that? Do you assume that black people aren't attractive or that black people can't be smart? It just shows how extremely narrow-minded you are and all the idiotic assumptions you have in your head about what myself and other people of this race are like or look like. Just give a compliment. At the end of the day, we're all just people. We all look different ways and talk different ways and act different ways and can be different ways across the board. And it's not because we're black or the exception to the rule or whatever the hell else reason you feel it's okay to say something like that. Either I'm attractive or you think I'm not. Doesn't have anything to do with for a black person. Either I'm intelligent or you think I'm not. It doesn't have to be, or it's not connected to the fact that I'm black or not black. Like, what the hell? Just give us a compliment. Leave it at that. It's also showing me that you're surprised that black people can actually be good things. Wow. Thanks for showing me that I don't want to be friends with you. Like I've said before, black people are multi-faceted people, just like every other race. So expect that from us, please and thank you. The next thing on my list is don't feel the need to share with me or persuade me into seeing your side as far as why you vote for somebody that's extremely racist and offensive. It's not gonna happen. I'm not going to see the light and come over to your side and understand why you endorse someone who is racist or sexist or ageist or anything like that. Don't ever feel comfortable to try to convince me to see your side and support someone who is obviously not showing the same respect and wanting to fight for the same rights for all people. I don't care how cool that person was back when you guys went to college together. I don't care that that person's a Christian, because Christians can be Christians and still be horrible people. Those two can coexist. I don't care if they've donated to so many charities. Abusers and psychopaths often are philanthropic. That's a part of their deceptive charm. Just, if you want to endorse someone that's a jerk, that's a creeper, that's a racist, that excludes people and makes, sweeping assumptions about people based on their race or gender, that says a lot about you. Don't involve me with that. Believe what you're going to believe. But leave me out of that, and just no, it's not going to happen. You're wrong, and you're not going to see that. And it's not my job as a Black person or as a woman to make you feel comfortable and to assure you that you're still okay for believing the crazy things that you believe, because ultimately anyone that believes in excluding someone or making negative assumptions about someone's race, believing stereotypes, creating fear based on someone's race or gender, that's just wrong. And there's nothing that you're going to say to make me believe otherwise. I know that I have missed a ton of stuff in this video. Please comment below for maybe I can do a part 2, anything that I may have missed, something that you want me to cover. If you are someone from another race and you genuinely have questions, ask those questions and I'll be more than happy to answer it. The point of this video is to show that at the end of the day, yes, we have different external struggles and things that we face, unfortunately, based on race and gender. But at the very core of it, we are all human beings. And I wish that more people would see that and act according to that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great weekend or great week or great day, whatever's going on right now for you. Bye.